What's going on, guys, and welcome to Surviving Mars, a colony building game from Paradox Interactive. I'm Kaido, and this is Don't Panic Rocket 1. I forget exactly what I called it, but we have finally landed here on Mars, and well, we've got nothing except this rocket and some rovers, so we should probably build some buildings. We already have the blueprint of a concrete manufacturer or concrete miner, concrete extractor. Yeah, concrete extractor, that's what it's called. Concrete extractor down. We have a couple of other scanned deposits underground, so we have 669 underground metal waiting to be mined here. Can't mine that yet until we have some colonists. We also have another metal underground deposit right here for another 671, fantastically large amounts. We have some underground rare metals, which we can either sell or use to produce certain electronics. Then we have anomalies, which we can use to scan with one of our rovers. This one right here, called the RC rover, Explorer, excuse me. What this will do is, when you find an unexplored anomaly, you send this over here, just with a simple right click. It will go over there and it will scan the anomaly. Once that's done, you'll get a benefit or an event tied alongside of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpause. Gonna let it do its little thing right here with its awesome looking technology. I need one of these for my daily commute. That's what I need. And here it goes, it's scanning it. You see the little progress bar right here. Underneath there is its power. So the battery is being drained by 3% per hour, and you can recharge this at a power station, which we're going to go ahead and build right now while we wait for that. So, what I've learned while playing so far is you can build small solar panels, but they don't produce as much electricity as large solar panels. However, they are cheaper. So if you're really hurting for metal, build small solar panels. However, one thing I've noticed is that early game metal is in abundance, so large solar panels will probably be a good thing for you to build. Now, space is a huge problem. I like to put these out of the way. Now, this may be counterintuitive at the beginning of the game, but it just seems to work out for me. So I'm going to put a row of 5 like so, and then once we have we need our RC transport. Well, no we don't. Not that one. Excuse me. Sorry, that's the wrong one. We need this one, which is the RC rover, which is a commander of drones. So it's going to load up its complement of drones here. Look at these adorable little things. And then it's going to drive them over there, deposit them, and then they're going to get to work. What I can do is I can build a metals deposit right here, and then all nearby in-range drones will start mining every available metal deposit, plopping them down right here onto this metal deposit pad. Currently they're busy, however, throwing resources into this building, which is almost done. Just needs a couple more metals. So this is going to unload these now, and it's within range of that pad, so this is a good thing. However, in order to speed this up just a teeny tiny bit, we can actually send the transport, which is a resource transport, over to one of these deposits of overground metals that we have. There's 24 metals in here. We can set it over here and it will pick them up for me. He's almost done. 3/4 of the way there, and once that's done, we will have figured out just what this is. What is this? I believe this one unlocks a technology. Yes, this will, the key will help us unlock new technologies. The eye is just something interesting, and then there is another icon that I forget exactly what it is, but I'm sure we'll find one soon. So, you may be thinking, well, you don't have very many resources. What can you do about that? Well, I can ask for a cargo rocket from Earth, and I can fill it up just like I filled up the first one. Up to 70,000 kilograms of cargo. Now, you can see my funding here has already been drained a little bit because of my first initial rocket, and I can send 3 more rockets to Mars. You may think, oh, you've only got 3, you better use that sparingly. Well, no. Once this is finished refueling and we've gotten everything off of it, we can send that back to Earth and have it refilled and brought back with more passengers or with more cargo.
Anomaly analyzed.
Excellent.
Milestone achieved.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
So, that actually gave us a new technology, which is right here, fuel compression. So as you can see, now that I've gotten this one, the next one has also been unlocked. This one will give me more cargo space on my ships, 10,000 kilograms. So I'm definitely going to want that one. I'm actually going to remove the food producing one because we don't need food yet. And I'm going to actually put that in there. Let's go through this. Hold on. That one gives me more technology. That one gives me larger rockets. And we're going to go with that. This will unlock polymer factories, so I don't need to send for flat pack furniture from Earth, but instead can produce them on my own planet. It also allows me to build a fuel refinery, which again is another flat pack. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. It saves on future missile space that we can be sending over raw materials for. Raw materials are always going to be in rare supply. As you can see, this is loading itself up over here. It has a cargo capacity of 30. It's currently got 2 on board. We're going to go ahead and we're going to speed things up a little bit here, as we really don't have anything else that we need to be doing. So now we can go ahead and send this one over here. Have that one researched. This is 22% scanned. It has a high chance that it will have metals and or concrete. Same thing, metals doesn't have anything particularly there. High chance for metals there. Concrete, metals, concrete, metals. I'd like to find another water deposit, but that's okay. This is still complaining that it doesn't have any power. Well, we're working on that. As you can see, the solar panel, it was just up and awake, but it is now nighttime. As you can see by this bar right here. We are now just finishing Sol 1. Our first day on the planet is over. So, we need to further upgrade the...
Though initially fruitless,
we
recalibrated the operating spectrum for our scans and voila.
Well, it turns out that that anomaly was exactly what I asked for. A large deposit of very high grade water. Fantastic. That's beautiful. So now I'm going to send my ship, my RC Explorer back over here. Continue what I was doing now that I am safe in the knowledge that I have this. I'm going to bring that out just a little bit. And pull that out there. So we're going to keep connecting cables and solar panels up to this. As you can see, now we have 2 up and running, and they will connect to this future power line that I'm going to run to a power accumulator right here. Eventually, this thing will get some power. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. So once my drones have gotten all of this up and running, we're going to build a drone station here as well eventually. We can use this mound of rock and dirt as a central piece. My drones are still putting metal on over here. This is full now. We're going to go and have it deposit our resources onto here. It's going to drive over here and deposit all of those metals it just gathered. Leaving these drones something more to do. Fantastic. And now that that's done, I'm going to have it come drive down. I would have thought I would have seen some more minerals, but because I don't have it explored, I don't see them. So we're going to go over here and grab these. Ooh, a new anomaly. So we have something for our RC Explorer to do now. We're going to send him over here and see what this is. This should give us a new... this should help us with our current research goals. This is the one that I was thinking about. So this one has appeared in an unexplored one, which sometimes happens. And it will help us towards our current technology goals. Now this one cannot be finished because it doesn't have access to polymers. A way of us being able to force that out is simply building a polymers deposit here. I'm also going to go ahead and build an electronics a machine parts deposit, a concrete deposit, which is eventually going to be needed for this machine over here. So we have metals, concrete, polymers, electronics, machine parts, food deposit I won't build, and a rare well, actually a food deposit I'll build somewhere. I don't really want to put it here, but I guess I will.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
And there we go. We've researched it, and it went ahead and gave us immediately 1,250 science. So we already got decommission protocols started out. More hints, just in case you needed the help. And now, because we brought that over, we have
Sector
the
scanned.
polymers moved
Anomaly
over.
found.
Another sector was scanned. We found another anomaly, so we'll send over our car boat machine thing to research that. Now, we need power, and our battery needs concrete, so we have to bypass this real quick, and then we go. Where's our little drone coming over to build this?
Vehicle battery low.
Ah, here we go. This is what I was afraid of. So, this vehicle needs to charge, so we're going to send it over here to charge itself on the grid. Meanwhile, our concrete building has gotten itself access, and there it goes.
Research complete.
Pumping out little chunks of concrete, and I'm going to go ahead and give itself a dumping site for the other stuff that it's going to pop out. Little blocks that it just can't use. This is charging itself up. Almost done. And we'll send it over there. Now it's building this. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and forget how to do things. We're gonna go ahead and build some more solar panels. No, that's the small solar panels, excuse me. Build more solar panels on the other side of this, like so. Because we want to charge up many batteries. Oh, I didn't build these very efficiently. That's okay.
Anomaly analyzed.
What did that give us? New techs are available for research.
There's more to the barren environment.
So now we have the ability to make our machines, rockets and shuttles, requiring less fuel. Oh, wind turbine upgrades. I'm going to add that one into the list. And then also drone swarms. Drone hubs are constructed with 2 additional drones. That's more important. Now, solar panels only require metal to build and to maintain, which is fantastic for us because, well, metal is in abundance right now. We're going to gather these. And we have a lot of it already, 27 right there. Get rid of that notification. So it's charging this battery here that as it gets more and more charged, raises out of the ground. Which is kind of awesome. We also do have a power switch that we can build it on a cable, just flick it on and off. But we're not going to do that. Actually, we are. We're going to put it right there in case one day we need to just bypass the batteries, which we don't right now. It should also expand itself to here. Maybe I can force it to do that. No? Well, that's fine. We'll do it this way then. And we will build more power accumulators. Like so. It will eventually come and build these for me.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly! Fantastic! Oh, it's all the way up here. And we have no real way of getting there. As you can see, quite the height difference between these two. But that's okay, because we could probably start up a second dome all the way over here and have a whole bunch of wind farms. Ooh. Here's a dust devil. that could seriously mess with our power over here. So that's no good. Hopefully it will disappear. Because these severely hamper the production of things like solar, because it will cover the solar panels in dust. Dust is no good. Dust gets in everything and requires maintenance and stuff to get it all out. This thing also produces dust through the top here and through this thing smashing the ground up to tiny little pieces in a loud fashion that it's doing. And throws dust all over everything. Over time you'll see just like a tiny orange tinge to it as it gets covered in dust. Alright. So I'm gonna have to keep this on for now. This is very full. Why are you being
Sector
like you're being?
scanned.
Alright, we'll try that. Alright, now I can do this. We found another sector which has an underground rare materials deposit. Fantastic. Over here, and we've got more things scanning, so I'm going to add some more things to the list here. This is just, it's so mesmerizing as it just gets deeper and deeper into the ground.
Low.
Another vehicle with low battery. Okay, that's fine. We're going to put that over here anyway. There we go. Because we're not really using this anymore. We can go have this deposit its minerals that it's discovered, or its metals, excuse me. This rocket is not really doing anything anymore. However, it's still using its drones to come and mess around with this. It's just refueling itself. As you can see, our synthesized fuel is working out. It's already at 27 out of 60. Then we send it back to planet Earth. But seeing as I now have a area of operations, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put down a drone hub. Our first drone hub, it needs to be powered, so we're going to go ahead and pull this away right here. Now it's connected to the power supply.
Research complete.
As you can see, this is now working out okay for me. And now we are producing more power. So we have all of these solar panels right here. In various states of disrepair. You can see this new one. No dust on it whatsoever. Go to one of the earlier ones. You can start seeing the dust is gathering on it now. Everything gets that way. The cables, because this machine is spewing out dust, you can kind of see the radius of it. There isn't a smooth transition, but that's okay. Their attention to detail is already very high. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send this car out. So we're still scanning around us. We're just going to keep exploring outwardly. Our drone building, up and running, is provided with 4 drones. We can actually construct drones. We need drone prefabs in order to order new drones. We need a drone assembler to produce drone prefabs. But until then, we can't really do anything. So right now, nothing is really happening. So, we have electricity. That's pretty much taken care of for now. So, we need water. And to get water, we need a water extractor. Luckily for us, we know where there is water, right here. There's also one over here. Actually, I'm going to go for this one first. So I'm going to put it like right here. Yeah. And then we're going to bring over our smaller drones, because we don't need that there anymore, because we have a drone commander.
Low.
We have our stable drone hub right here, ready to go. Who's low? Ah, yes, this one. We'll get it to finish this off right here first. This will require none of the materials that the other one was building, so I'm going to have it come and drop these off right here, and then we're going to pick up some concrete and some polymers and bring them over there for these to actually build this with. Eventually, our network will be large enough to where we won't need to manually transport resources around. But for now, I need to pick up some machine parts, I believe it was. We're going to load 5 of those up. Just going to pick 5 of those, and then we'll take 20 of those. So I control-click to make it load up increments of 5. And now it's loaded up with all of those. We're going to bring it. We're going to unload it right here. Oops, wrong button. Click again. And it will just unload them onto a little temporary pallet right here. This machine can come back until we've discovered more stuff, I suppose. Here it comes. And then our little drones will come over here and start building stuff over here.
Sector scanned. Anomaly
Found another anomaly. Fantastic. This will unlock something for us. And we got another water deposit. Fantastic. It's relatively high quantity but low grade, which is okay. We're going to go ahead and add another thing here to research. Should probably be looking that way, but why not? So, we have this built. Now we need power, which is a reasonable expectations. So we're going to build ourselves a nice big old long power cable from here. Nice straight along the way. And I'm just going to build it this way. Like so. And then I'm going to come up here. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load that up because we don't need it there anymore. Obviously it's done. I'm going to go and deposit it over here.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the
And we
barren
found a new
environs of the
technology.
red
We found this one. Hydroscopic vaporators. Fantastic. Don't really need it, but alright. What is this? A low-G high-rise. Residential buildings that house many colonists. So it beats our initial residencies. That might be great if we can get that researched before we start building a dome. So, we have our water supply being built, and I will probably ferry that. Where do we want to put our initial domes, I think? Probably around here. There's nothing around here. Or maybe we want our initial dome to be near a metal deposit. Yeah. So maybe we want to put it right here, next to 2 metal deposits. That way we have an endless source of metal, basically. Well, I say endless. Endless for now. Send the Explorer back to the rocket. I put it back next to the rocket because it seems like a central location for now. Our transport needs some more juice. And it looks like our power accumulators are full, essentially, so that's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this power on. Just in case I need to turn these off. If I turn these off, it doesn't really go anywhere. It doesn't go down or anything. That makes me sad. As they are up, they are taking more damage. Because they're higher up and they're taking more dust into the vents and things. We don't like that, but that's okay. We're just going to have to deal with that, I think. Where is my transport? I'm going to go ahead and have it bring a little bit of metal. 15 will do, I think. Yep. Now I'm going to have it deposit that here.
Research complete.
So we can finish building all of this stuff. We got some Mars crowdfunding. That's fine. We need to power this though, so we will. I'm also going to build another drone hub round about here. Should have access to those. We'll move this to a more central location. Because this is where our initial dome is going to go. Maybe around about here. Because there is a rare metals deposit and a regular metals deposit right there. That's actually a really good spot for it. So I'll start building some storage. So we have power storage, but then we also have water towers and oxygen tanks, which we will need in abundance. We want to keep them away from the domes. So now this is producing water for us, but we have nowhere to store it, so let's do that. So I'm going to build a water storage tank right here. I'll build actually a couple of those. Like so maybe? Yeah, like right there. Then I'm also going to build a couple of oxygen tanks. And all of these are unified in their need for pipes. Bring those over here. I'm going to bring these over here, and I'm going to build some Moxie right here. And these are essentially just oxygen manufactories. And now I've got 2 of those up and running. I'm going to call this one quits, seeing as we now have our basics being produced. I'm going to say thank you for coming, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, that like, and make a comment down below. Don't do anything stupid tonight. Come back to me in One Piece next time. Goodbye.